What is up YouTube, it's Martin here from CardsAtHome and I'm back with another video. And today I thought I'll just show you through my my Resolution Breakers folder. It just has all my original designs and I just wanted to show them off to you. Okay, so let's just open it up. Now this first page here is just a little color chart that I use just so I know what colors I'm using with the markers that I use. I've got every single one of them down and a number next to them, so yeah, that's nothing important. Now here on the first couple of drawings here, these are the unfinished designs that I did, because I actually ran out of the ink for the markers that I used, sadly. So I have to wait until I get some more so I can finally finish off these drawings here. So here we have Shingen, the alternate art version. Then we have the Enlightened Secretary Celia, Harbinger Kushu, Brush Swordsmanship Hidari. We have Fabio, Mayan Jaka, and then this here was just the very first design I did for the Resolution Breakers logo. I'll pick it up, but I don't really want to knock the camera over. Okay, this is going to be awkward. I hope you can see that. Yeah, it was just the very first rough design that I ever did for the logo. In with it, we have all of the my rulings. The first rulings that I did, the mechanics of the game and stuff. And then next we have the very first design for the game map. This is what it was going to originally look like. And I'm pretty sure in there I have more of like how the turn flows go, the phases, the game steps and stuff. And I think I also have the updated version of the game map that I did in there. And then the next page we've just got a little drawing that I did for a Christmas video before on my channel. I didn't do a speeder, I just made it and showed it off. Yeah, but I just kept it in here because I didn't know where else to put it. Next we have just another random drawing that I did. I don't even know what this is for, what game it's going to be for. I don't know, it's probably not going to be in Resolution Breakers, I just didn't have anywhere else to put it. Next we have, okay, I didn't even realize this was in here. Okay, so next we have, this is the design for the Go Gauge playmat. I was going to actually show it off in a different video, but why not, I'll just show it off here. This is what it may look like. The very first rough design of it. Okay, next we have, this was a drawing that I actually did for a 50 subscriber special previously on my channel. It was like a thank you speed art. I don't think I have it on my channel anymore because I don't think people watched it, so I just decided to just take it off the channel. I'll probably do another speed art again at some point. And it's supposed to say thank you. I don't know if you can actually properly see that because it just blends in with the black of his outfit. But yeah, there's that. This was a first page of a Resolution Breakers manga idea I was going to do. I think I've got the second and third page in there with it. This is just the character again. This is this character here. Because I was trying to make Resolution Breakers into like a manga or an animated idea, and this was going to be the main character. And then this was the secondary character that used the Rune Knights. Yeah, again for the manga anime / idea. Okay, now we finally move on to the actual Resolution Breakers drawings and like the units and stuff. Now these first few here that I did for like the Heroes and Legends, a Dojo and Rune Knight decks, I actually made a big mistake because I drew them on like A2 or A3, one of those two size paper. And at first I was like, yeah, it's a big picture, so it'll be better because it's a big picture. But I have to fold them in half and be able to store them away. So yeah, I guess I could just show you from here. This is then coloured in. I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll show you a picture of all of the designs that are in here. So yeah, you can have a clearer picture there. But this one here is Shingen. Then we have Yukimura. Now here we have Mizuki, Ken, Mifune, Kurosaki, Shin, Benkei. You know, these are the ones that I actually did on like one A4 sheet of paper, which I should have done for all of them, but yeah. Then we have Itadaki. Almost forgot my own cards there. We have Hayate, Sasuke, and then Shuri. And then we move on to the Rune Knights. We have Alexandre, and Marcus. We have Garrison. Again, I almost forgot my name because this card isn't really that important. Like, yeah, I just made it for the. Actually, it's pretty cool. Like, it looks like two halves. Okay, we have Hogan. Then we have Will, Mighty God Guy, and then this is just a little drawing that for a future idea of a card that's going to come into it later in the game. Then we have Garud, Hildegard, Basil. Again, that looks pretty cool. It looks like two halves, except it's female on one side and male the top half. Then we have Atticus. And on this side we have Lamorak and also Gareth. And then these are just like spell cards for the decks. I didn't really colour in the spell cards because I'll just leave the spell cards to be made on like computer. Because the reason why I coloured these drawings in only recently. I've been doing that over the past couple of weeks, trying to colour them in and make them look as good as I can. Because I'm going to be updating all the Resolution Breakers cards with my actual coloured designs like this. I'm not going to be doing it from the computer because I feel coloured by hand makes it just look a bit more genuine. So yeah, but the spell cards I'll continue using the computer to colour those in. Because the spell cards aren't really as important as the unit cards. The unit cards are a lot more fun to look at. So yeah, we just got some more spell cards here. This is up there, you just got a little sneak peek of a future card, if you can even see that. It's a card that's going to come into later in the game. Not too sure, those will be some more spell cards, I guess. And then we move on to the Psychic Mafias, along with two other designs of cards that I don't even know when these are going to come into the game. It's going to be part of the Bolt Knuckle deck that's going to come later on. For the person that's looking forward to the Bolt Knuckles, I'm speaking to you right now. So we have Don Man Miuri up here, Psykid. We have Fellini, Right Hand Man, Wise Guy Frankie, Hard Dealer Federico, Family Man Cristiano, Casual Swindler Luciano, Espionage Esper. Now this card, this is the most like I was really proud of how this turned out, like the shading and everything. This is probably my most favourite design that I did. It wasn't originally when I just drew it in black and white, but when I coloured it in, it actually looked really good. If you can see that well. So yeah, this is probably my favourite design that I did. Then we have Link Foresight Wayne, Psychic Replica at the top, Info Broker, that's the one, and then Sci-Spy. Again, Sci-Spy came out pretty well. I was really happy with how that came out too. And we just have some Psychic spell cards, Reaction, and Dancing Shadows. And then we move on to the FEDs. So we have Edroit, which I used to call Adroit, something like that, because I thought it was like French or something. So yeah, so we have Adroit. Right, Shield Ryan. First Squadron Bob. Superhuman Superintendent, sorry. Cyborg Sergeant. Stun Gun Trigger. Immaculate Rookie. Prodigious Detective Reed. Again, I was actually really proud of how that came out too. And then this one, this is probably my second favourite which one came out. I was actually so happy with how this came out too. Yeah, so we have a Specialist Cadet, Then we just have a little proto bot, support wagon, and then we have high intel inspector. Then we just have the FED spell cards again from the deck. And yeah, this is just a little drawing I came across before, and I actually just drew it out again. And then we actually move on to these are the cards that are actually in booster set 1 that I've been working on the most, which are the ones up here that I haven't been able to finish. They are the final ones from booster set 1, and then booster set 1 will actually be complete, ready to be published and printed again. So yeah, here we have High Sun Shogun Shirosha, Bravehearted Leon. We have Alexandre's alternate reprinted art. We have Brutal Taxman Salvatore, Misjudgment, Verbal King, Riku, that's the one, Gohan, DBZ ripoff. It's a complete DBZ ripoff. And we have Thomas, which looking back on it, he's supposed to be a child, and it doesn't look like a child. He's too big to be a child, so I guess he's just going to be a childish looking person, I guess. And then we have Arlon, Bertha, I actually completely forget this guy's name. Alessandro, that's the one. Then we have Bianchi, Big Bang Blockade. I was actually really proud of how I did the lighting here with on his clothing and stuff, because he's supposed to be jumping this direction towards you. So yeah. Then we have some more Furbles. We have from left to right Furball Knight, Furball Lancer, and then Furball Wizard. Some more Furballs, Furball Hero and Furball Captain. Then we have, I completely forget his name, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Then we have Alexandre's Great Wyvern, Adriel, Mindreader Lewis, Mindful Unity Edmundo, and Geo Mechanized Enforcer. Some more Furballs, Furball Minor and Furball Cavalry. Then even more Furballs, Furball Paladin and Furball Lieutenant, I think. Yeah, Lieutenant. Now we have Blade Master Wade. Again, I was really happy with how this came out. Then we have Proficient Blacksmith, Patrol Robo, some more Furballs, Furball Legionnaire, just carrying a little tiny wooden shield with an earbud. That's a lance. And we have Furball Alchemist. And then finally for the booster set cards we have Furball Scout, which is really tiny, so I'll bring that closer. There we go. And then we just have the spell cards for booster set 1, which I haven't coloured in or done anything with. I shouldn't have showed you that yet. Okay, so moving on from booster set 1, I can now show you some future stuff that I've worked on and I'm going to bring in later into the game, just for a sneak preview. I mean, you've seen a bit already, but yeah. So these are going to be cards for booster set 2, which is the Bolt Knuckle, which is a brand new clan, and this is going to be the leader for them, which is going to be called Guardbreaker Gonzo. And then this is another Bolt Knuckle unit, which is called Feisty Coach Mina. some more bolt knuckle units, right hand strike swift and left hand strike shock. So it's swift and shock. And another bolt knuckle unit, we have Ring Gale Chica. And then these are even further into the game, which I probably shouldn't be showing you yet, but hey, why not? They're in my folder. Now these are a clan that these were probably the first clan I ever thought of for the game. And yeah, these are the ones I'm really looking forward to bringing out so I can actually show you and surprise you with. I won't tell you anything about them yet, I'll just show you what they look like at the moment. This is what they're looking like. So yeah. This is later in the game in Resolution Breakers. Now this is even further later into the game. Well, not further than, yeah, probably further than that. But this is like upgraded versions in the game. And that's all I'm going to say is they're just upgraded units. And this is just a card that's going to come later in the game too. This is another design of a card that hasn't come into the game yet. It was actually a design from one of my friends that gave me, and then I just drew my own version. These are some more stuff that's going to come later into the game. Again, another card for booster set 2. This is actually what I'm going to work on this, and also this one here on a speed up when I finally release booster set 2. So yeah, these are this is for booster set 2, this is booster set 2. Just future cards. Don't even know what this is. I drew this once and I found it in my drawings, and I just thought, why not I put it into Resolution Breakers at some point. I don't know if you can even see that, but this is going to be another design for a future card. And these are just unfinished pictures that I haven't done. So yeah, they're just tiny little designs that I did. More unfinished cards, unfinished designs, and yeah, this is just spare paper at the back. So yeah, that's my Resolution Breakers folder. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, leave a like down below. Do be sure to drop a comment and tell me what your favourite art and design was. Thank you very much for watching. And now I'll just leave the designs after this so you can have a closer look. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video. Until then.